Good morning, class 7. Yesterday, in the last lecture, we have finished with this writing skills, and up till page number 91, I have completed everything and I have given you everything in written. And you people are not sending me the notebooks. This is really bad on your parts, class 7th. Now I am going to call your parents and tell them that you are not sending me the written work. That's it. Tomorrow I am going to take phone numbers from your class teachers. I'll take phone numbers from Jyoti ma'am and I'm going to call one and one pair each parent and tell them that you people are not watching the videos and you people are not doing and sending me the work. That's it. I have told you so many times that you please send your work, but you people are not listening. So now I think I should talk to your parents. So now we are going to start with the Unit 5, Section 2, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. So we are discussing about the great Indians. So here, the first chapter we have learned about the Chipko architect Sundarlal Bahuguna, and in this chapter, we are going to discuss about a great scientist, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. So when Aryabhatta, the first India-built satellite, was launched in April 1975, India entered the space age. So the dreams of a great scientist were realized. Though he was not alive to celebrate the successful launching, he is none other than Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. So in this lesson, we are going to talk about this great scientist, Mr. Vikram Sarabhai. So in this, they are telling us that when the satellite Aryabhatta, the first Indian-built satellite, was launched in April 1975. So during that, in that year, the India entered the space age. It was a dream of one great scientist, and he was not alive to celebrate that successful launching. And he was none other than Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. He was born on 12th of August in 1919 in Ahmedabad. In an affluent family means their family was financially very well off. They were quite rich. Means they were of he belonged to a very rich family. His parents were generous, and their time as well as money was spent on social work. So as the family was quite well off, he belonged to a very well off family. So his parents were very generous, means they were very helpful. If they found anybody needy, so they used to help that person, and their time as well as money was spent on social work. So their whole family was very generous, and they spent most of their time as well as the money on the social work. Means वो बहुत ज़्यादा social work करते थे. जहाँ पे भी they used to find if somebody is in the need of money or some other help, so whole of the family was ready to help that. So the Sarabhai had started a school called Retreat. So Sarabhais, they have started a school. It was named as Retreat, where the children found a unique way of learning. वहाँ पे उनको बहुत ही यूनिक मीन्स वेरी डिफरेंट अनयूजुअल तरीके से पढ़ाया जाता था. टीचर्स वर काइंड एंड अफेक्शनेट. सो टीचर्स वर ऑल्सो very affectionate and kind. So Vikram's earliest education was at Retreat. So he took his early education in his own school, Retreat. He was very good at his studies, especially in the science, and all his teachers were sure that he would make his mark as a scientist. So he was quite good in studies, especially in science and physics. And his teachers were very much sure that he will make his mark as a scientist. So, as a high school student, he was fond of science. When his friends read storybooks, Vikram read about the achievements of great scientists. So, during his age, when his friends used to read the storybooks or the comics, but he used to read the achievements of great scientists. Means he was so interested in scientific things and inventions and discoveries that he used to read the books related to science and great scientists. So, observing his mark as a science, his father also encouraged him, and he provided all the books and all the material magazines that the Vikram needed. So after his स्टडीज़ एट द गुजरात कॉलेज एट अहमदाबाद, उन्होंने अपना कॉलेज वहाँ पे किया है, बिकॉज अहमदाबाद में पैदा हुए हैं तो अहमदाबाद गुजरात में ही आता है. ही थॉट ऑफ going to England for higher studies in physics. So, after graduating from that college of Ahmedabad, he thought of going to that England for higher studies, and he left in 1937. He left for England and joined St. Joseph's College, St. John College. So, he left for England. He got his degree in physics and mathematics from the England. He read about scientific discoveries and inventions. और उन्होंने वहाँ पे बहुत सारी साइंटिफिक डिस्कवरीज और इन्वेंशंस के बारे में पढ़ा, स्टडी किया. He was so well versed in various topics in physics that many of his classmates went to him with their problems. तो he was so well versed means he was so learned, इतना वो highly experienced और skillful, practiced हो चुका था. He was so skilled man that his friends and classmates used to go to him, approach him for their problems, and he used to solve their problems very easily in a very interesting way. So after his return to India, Vikram joined the Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore. So when he came back to India, he joined the Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore, where he worked under Sir C.V. Raman. तो वहाँ पे उन्होंने एक इंस्टीट्यूट ज्वाइन किया बैंगलोर में, where he worked under Mr. C.V. Raman, and it was a treat for him, means he enjoyed that time while he was working under him. It was something very special for working under this highly learned man. It was a treat to work as an assistant to the great Nobel laureate. Means he has Nobel laureate means he has been honored with a very high official award, C.V. Raman. So he felt, means Vikram Sarabhai, he felt very much honored to work under him as his assistant. Means वो उनके साथ उनके अंडर काम करके अपने आप को बहुत ज़्यादा honored feel कर रहे थे, and he was enjoying his working under him as his assistant, because he has been given a very high official honor and award. So he was a Nobel laureate. Vikram carried out research on cosmic rays. तो वहाँ पे विक्रम साराभाई ने अपनी रिसर्च स्टार्ट की कॉस्मिक रेज पे. कॉस्मिक रेज क्या होती है बच्चे? स्ट्रीम ऑफ रेडिएशन होती है रीचिंग द अर्थ फ्रॉम द आउटर स्पेस. एक रेडिएशन की स्ट्रीम है जो कि आउटर स्पेस से अर्थ तक पहुंचती है, उनको हम कॉस्मिक रेज कहते हैं. तो इन्होंने यहाँ पे इस चीज़ पे कॉस्मिक रेज पे रिसर्च स्टार्ट की. ही डन दैट स्टडी ऑफ कॉस्मिक रेज वुड हेल्प इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग टेरेस्ट्रियल मैग्नेटिज्म and the atmosphere, the nature of the sun and the other outer space. So he studied about this cosmic rays, which would help him in understanding the terrestrial, means related to the earth. Magnetism means gravity, and earth में जो होती है ना gravity attraction, to attract the things fall down on the earth. That मीन्स रिलेटेड टू अर्थ जो मैग्नेटिज्म है और जो एटमॉस्फेयर है उसको समझने का, उसको अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए इसकी स्टडी बहुत ज़रूरी है कॉस्मिक रेज की. सो द नेचर ऑफ द सन, कि नेचर क्या है सन का, क्या उस मीन्स क्या क्या है, कैसे बनता है और कैसे काम कर रहा है, इतनी हीट लाइट कैसे दे रहा है, एंड द आउटर स्पेस. तो मीन्स ये सारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए सोलर सिस्टम को समझने के लिए, एंड टेरेस्ट्रियल मैग्नेटिज्म एंड द एटमॉस्फेयर, टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स, he done the study of cosmic rays. So he started researching on this cosmic rays. So in 1942, Vikram Sarabhai started working at the meteorological department at Pune. उसके बाद उन्होंने 1942 में कहाँ पे काम किया? meteorological department at Pune. He worked on weather and meteorological बच्चे related to the weather forecast. आपके न्यूज़ में आपने सुना होगा, आपको बताया जाता है ना टुमारोज़ वेदर विल बी, टेम्परेचर के बारे में बताते हैं, फोरकास्ट बताते हैं कि कल का दिन कैसा रहेगा. सो मीटरोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट इज रिलेटेड टू द वेदर फोरकास्ट. ही वर्कड ऑन वेदर एंड ही ड्रीम्ड ऑफ रिसर्च लेबॉर्ट्री फॉर स्टडीज़ ऑन कॉस्मिक रेज. तो वहाँ पे वो मीटरोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट में वेदर पे काम किया उन्होंने, और उनके एक सपना था कि वो एक रिसर्च लेबॉर्ट्री खोलें for the studies on cosmic rays, and he wanted to open that to launch a, means to start an establish a laboratory, research laboratory on the cosmic rays. उनकी ये बहुत इच्छा थी, उनका ये ड्रीम था. 1943 he was just 23. In 1943 he was just of 23 of years. Vikram went up the Himalayan mountains to conduct experiments on cosmic rays. So at this tender age he went to Himalayan mountains just to conduct the experiments on cosmic rays. Cosmic rays पे experiment करने के लिए वो इतनी छोटी सी एज पे Himalayan mountains पे पहुंच गए थे. He was successful in his efforts. He was awarded PhD by the Cambridge University in 1947 for his studies on the subject. So after this, when he went up to Himalayan mountains to conduct the experiments on the cosmic rays, he was awarded with the PhD degree by the Cambridge University in 1947. उनको सक्सेसफुल एफर्ट्स के लिए कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी से ही वॉज अवॉर्डेड विद द PhD. PhD इज डॉक्टरेट इन फिलासफी. फॉर हिज स्टडीज़ ऑन दिस सब्जेक्ट, कि वो इस सब्जेक्ट पे इतनी स्टडी कर रहे थे, इतनी रिसर्च कर रहे थे, और उनके जो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स थे दे वर क्वाइट सक्सेसफुल. एंड एट द टेंडर एज ऑफ 23 ही वेंट टू द हिमालयन माउंटेन्स just to do the experiments on the conduct the experiments on the cosmic rays. So for that he was awarded PhD by the Cambridge University in 1947. So with the help of his friends Dr. Sarabhai, he realized the dream of setting up a research laboratory for cosmic rays at the Ahmedabad. So he was dreaming of opening a research laboratory. So with the help of his friends he realized the dream of setting up a research laboratory for cosmic rays at Ahmedabad. And at last he was successful in setting up a laboratory of cosmic rays, research laboratory. Using telescopes and other instruments, Dr. Sarabhai and his students made accurate observations on cosmic rays. So with the help of these instruments and some other instruments and telescope, Sarabhai and his students, they made the exact, accurate means exact, एकदम सही, उन्होंने ऑब्जर्वेशंस कॉस्मिक रेज के बारे में बतानी शुरू कर दी. When he was actively working at Physics Research Laboratory at Ahmedabad, Dr. Sarabhai became interested in the study of outer space. So while working there in the Physical Research Laboratory, Ahmedabad में, he was actively working there, and in between he felt interested in the study of outer space also. So the research laboratory became the center for learning of space physics. तो वही जो research laboratory थी वही उनकी center of learning बन गई space physics, plasma physics and such as allied subjects. Allied subjects means related to these, related subjects, similar. So there he started and he became interested in the outer space, and that research laboratory he became its center for the learning of space physics, plasma physics and such allied subjects. वहीं पे उन्होंने अपनी रिसर्च स्टार्ट कर दी. Under Sarabhai's guidance, the laboratory became internationally famous. और धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली क्या हुआ, उनकी जो ये लेबॉर्ट्री थी, रिसर्च लेबॉर्ट्री, ये इंटरनेशनली फेमस हो गई. इंटरनेशनली मीन्स अब्रॉड, फॉरेन में भी. अ नंबर ऑफ रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स वर ट्रेन देयर. तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारे रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स आते थे जिनको वहाँ ट्रेनिंग दी जाती थी. एज अ टीचर डॉक्टर साराभाई वॉज ऑलमोस्ट वर्शिप बाय द स्टूडेंट्स. उनके जो स्टूडेंट्स थे वो उनको बहुत इतनी इज्जत देते थे कि जैसे हम भगवान को वर्शिप करते हैं ना, वी वर्शिप गॉड, हम भगवान की पूजा करते हैं, इसी तरह उनके स्टूडेंट्स उनकी पूजा करते थे. दे यूज्ड टू वर्शिप देम. ही वॉज सो फ्रेंडली विद देम दैट ही कुड इवन often be seen sitting with them discussing their problems at a cafeteria. So students were so friendly and he was also equally friendly with his students, and he was often seen sitting with his students in the cafeteria, means in the cafe. Cafeteria means where you can have a snacks and coffee or a tea, so that is called the cafeteria. He was often seen sitting with his friends and discussing their problems because he was very friendly with his students. He was never angry at the mistakes his students made. And first and foremost thing, more important thing was that he was very liberal. He didn't get angry when his students used to commit mistakes. He used to take them lightly and once a research student burnt up a electric meter. So once what happened कि एक स्टूडेंट ने इलेक्ट्रिक मीटर को जला दिया, उससे जल गया। अब उसको लग रहा था, उसको बहुत डर लग रहा था। He was very upset, fearing that Dr. Sarabhai would reprimand him. Reprimand means he will rebuke him. Obviously, if you have damaged something, some instrument, so obviously you will be afraid that teacher will be annoyed with him, or he'll rebuke him or reprimand him. So, but when Dr. Sarabhai came to know what had happened, he smiled and said, "Don't worry." So when he came to know, he didn't said anything. He just said, "Don't worry, we'll buy another one. हम नया खरीद लेंगे. I hope that you will be more careful in future." How would you will learn? How else you would learn means अगर तुमसे गलती नहीं होगी तो तुम्हें समझ कैसे आएगा? How will you learn? तुम गलतियाँ कर कर के ही सीखोगे. तो कोई बात नहीं, बी केयरफुल इन फ्यूचर. उन्होंने इतना सा कह के एंड ही लेट हिम गो. So this was how he encouraged the students at the research laboratory. तो इस तरह से उस स्टूडेंट को भी ज़्यादा बुरा नहीं लगा, एंड ही वॉज क्वाइट सरप्राइज बाय हिज सो फ्रेंडली बिहेवियर. He took it lightly and he just said that be careful in future, we'll buy another one, doesn't matter, it's a process. It happens sometimes when we are learning, we make mistakes, that is it. So Dr. Sarabhai realized the importance of industries in India. He set up Sarabhai Chemicals, a pharmaceutical industry at Ahmedabad. So soon he realized that in India we should set up some industries because there was a lot of need for that. He realized the importance of industries in India. उन्हें समझ आ रहा था कि यहाँ पे अब इंडस्ट्रीज़ हमें सेटअप करनी चाहिए, और उन्होंने एक अपनी इंडस्ट्री केमिकल्स की, फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री अहमदाबाद में खोली. दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द पायनियर कंसर्न्स. पायनियर होता है बच्चे जो फर्स्ट टाइम, जो खुद मीन्स जो फर्स्ट होता है उस चीज़ को करने वाला, द वन हु इज़ द फर्स्ट वन टू डू दैट. दिस इनकी जो फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री थी वो पायनियर थी, मीन्स ही वॉज द फर्स्ट वन. देयर इंडस्ट्री वॉज द फर्स्ट वन. जो कोई चीज़, द वन हु डज समथिंग फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम, सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड द पायनियर. कंसर्न्स प्रोड्यूसिंग मेडिसिन एंड केमिकल्स. तो उन्होंने ये जो इंडस्ट्री खोली, they were producing the medicines and chemicals. The employees in this unit were given the best training available. और इनके जो एम्प्लॉयज़ थे इंडस्ट्री में, उनको बेस्ट ट्रेनिंग दी जाती थी. डॉक्टर साराभाई सेंट मैनी ऑफ देम अब्रॉड टू गेट ट्रेनिंग. और बहुत सारे लोगों को वो अपने ट्रेनीज़ को अब्रॉड भी भेजते थे. अब्रॉड होता है बच्चे फॉरेन कंट्री, टू अनदर कंट्री. इफ़ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अनदर कंट्री, वी कैन से अब्रॉड. So they used to send many of them for the training to abroad. He used his scientific acumen to make the industrial scene healthier. Means he used his scientific intellectual, we can say, awareness or sharpness. बहुत अपना दिमाग लगाते थे उस इंडस्ट्री को सक्सेसफुल बनाने में. He used his scientific acumen, means acumen in the sense ability to think or judge very sharply, very quickly. He tried his best to make the industrial scene healthier. His aim was to make India self-reliant in the field of medicine. So he wanted to see India self-reliant in this field, in the field of medicine. वो चाहते थे कि जो हमारा इंडिया है वो इस फील्ड में टॉप पे रहे. टॉप पे नहीं मीन्स, कहने का मतलब सेल्फ रिलायंट मीन्स किसी पे डिपेंडेंट ना रहे. Dr. Sarabhai was an ideal manager of human resources. So he was the ideal manager of human resources. Means उनसे अच्छा आपको कोई मैनेजर मिल नहीं सकता था. क्यों? Because he maintained close relationships between the employers and the employees. उनको इस चीज़ में, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स में बहुत ज़्यादा मीन्स एक्सपीरियंस था, कह लो. मतलब उनसे अच्छा कोई मैनेजर हो नहीं सकता था. आइडियल हम बोलते हैं उनको जिनसे बेटर हम सोच भी नहीं सकते, मीन्स जिनसे हम इंस्पायर होते हैं. तो ही वॉज वेरी गुड इन ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज. He knew that we have to maintain good relations with the employers and the employee, so he maintained that close relationship. उन्हें मालूम था कि अपनी इंडस्ट्रीज़ को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमारा जो है ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट जो है वो बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए। तो इस चीज़ का वो बहुत ध्यान रखते थे। ही यूज टू मेंटेन अ वेरी कोडियल रिलेशंस विद द एम्प्लॉयर एंड द एम्प्लॉयज़। ही enabled the employers to work in a very conducive atmosphere। और वहाँ का जो एटमॉस्फेयर रखते थे वो अपनी फैक्ट्रीज़ का, इंडस्ट्री का, वो एनेबल करते थे अपने एम्प्लॉयर्स को कि वो बहुत कंड्यूसिव रहे, मीन्स बहुत हेल्पफुल रहे। ऐसा ना हो कि उनको कोई दबाव में काम करना पड़े या दे आर डूइंग समथिंग अंडर प्रेशर। ही यूज टू मेक दैट एटमॉस्फेयर ऑफ दैट इंडस्ट्रियल एटमॉस्फेयर वेरी कंड्यूसिव, वेरी हेल्पफुल, वेरी फेवरेबल। Dr. Sarabhai personally supervised all the work and recognized sincere workers। तो पर्सनली देखते थे, हर चीज़ को सुपरवाइज करते थे एंड यूज टू रिकग्नाइज सिंसियर वर्कर्स। और इस चीज़ का भी ध्यान रखते थे कि दोज हु आर वर्किंग वेरी सिंसियरली, तो उनको वो रिकग्नाइज भी करते थे, एक्नॉलेज करते थे। मीन्स अगर कोई अच्छा काम कर रहा है तो उसको शाबाशी देना, उसको ये बोलना या उसको मीन्स अप्लॉज अप्रिशिएट करना, ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है बच्चे हर चीज़ में। सपोज आप अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, इफ़ यू आर गुड इन समथिंग एंड इफ somebody praises you or acknowledges your that creative thing or that plus point, so you get encouragement, isn't it? आपको भी अच्छा लगता है अगर आप किसी चीज़ में अच्छे हैं और आपकी तारीफ़ कर दी जाती है, तो you feel good at, you feel very confident। So this is what he used to do। He used to recognize the sincere workers and used to give credit to them। सो कमिटेड वर्कर्स वर गिवन मोर चैलेंजिंग वर्क। तो जो ज़्यादा कमिटेड और ज़्यादा सिंसियर होते थे उनको और ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग वर्क दिया जाता था, बिकॉज दे वर कैपेबल ऑफ डूइंग दैट। सो डॉक्टर साराभाई ऑलवेज गॉट द एक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट्स। इसलिए क्योंकि वो खुद भी बहुत मेहनत करते थे, खुद सुपरवाइज करना सारा, और अपने एम्प्लॉयर्स को देखना, उनके साथ अच्छे रिलेशंस बना के रखना, तो उनके जो रिज़ल्ट्स थे वो भी बहुत एक्सपेक्टेड, जैसा वो चाहते थे वैसे ही रिज़ल्ट्स उनको मिलते थे। So in 1969, Dr. Sarabhai constituted the Indian Committee on Space Research। तो फिर उन्होंने क्या किया, 1969 में ही constituted the Indian Committee। उन्होंने इंडियन कमेटी ऑन स्पेस रिसर्च बनाई, एक कमेटी बनाई, कंस्टिट्यूट की ऑन स्पेस रिसर्च। He knew that space science could help many areas of importance। उन्हें मालूम था कि जो स्पेस साइंस है ये बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट एरियाज़ को कवर करेगी, लाइक एजुकेशन, कम्युनिकेशन एंड वेदर फोरकास्ट। मीन्स इन तीनों चीज़ों में ये बहुत हेल्पफुल होएगी। क्या? स्पेस रिसर्च। तो इसीलिए उन्होंने एक इंडियन कमेटी बनाई स्पेस रिसर्च को लेके। उनको मालूम था कि जो स्पेस साइंस है वो हमें बहुत सारे एरियाज़ में काम दे सकती है, इम्पॉर्टेंट है, एजुकेशन में भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है, कम्युनिकेशन में भी और वेदर फोरकास्ट में भी। So the aim of Indian Committee on Space Research was to develop space science and technology in India। तो उनका मेन एम क्या था कि स्पेस साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी को डेवलप करना, उनको और बढ़ावा देना। He wanted to make India a leader in the field of space science। तो वो चाहते थे कि जो इंडिया है स्पेस साइंस में लीडर बन जाए। So I think should we continue or should we leave it for the another